all books, you do puja. What is this? Nonsense. I was also nonsense. I was doing the same thing before. But now I understand. Here is saying, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, here you can see here, say vidya, avidya, say vidya, avidya belo. Life has become agony, for the so-called erudite knowledge has proven itself to worthless ignorance. So, if you come to the real Acharya, then you will understand that whatever you think knowledge, all useless now. You know what is the future? Except the devotees. Huh? For those who are outside people, you know who can survive in this world anymore? Who can do the real work? No more IT all no more. You should know how to cook, you should know how to carpenter job, plumbing job, farming. Only these people will get more salary in the future. You mark now and see after 20-30 years. Already demand is there for the one who can do the real work, laying that, especially the farmers and cow protection. Real knowledge means two things. It's only one thing, but one is also required. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter, where Krishna says about knowledge, what is real knowledge? Bhagavad Gita 10:32, Krishna says, Vidyanam, Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam. O Arjuna, of all the signs, I am the signs of the self. What are you studying? What are you doing? BTech. They teach you what is the soul. So far you learn what is soul. Did they teach you who are you? How many years you studied so far in your life? Huh? How many years you studied in your school, college, all together? How many years you went for schools and colleges? 16 years. Did they teach you who you are? Then what education it is? What education it is? If you don't know who you are, then how do you know what is good for you? That's why everybody is committing suicide, everybody is frustrated, everybody is stressful, no job, standing on the street, taking the drugs and doing violence and rape, and then stealing. Indian, especially in India, I observe, because I observe that Indian lifestyle is made that somehow or other you become happy. That is that tendency we can see in the road, the way you drive the car, the way you deal with the people, business, everything. Somehow or other you finish your job. That's it. We don't care that rules, road rules, traffic rules, and then following the queues. Nothing. Why? Because we cannot blame the Indians. Our government has made us like this. They are not giving the basic necessities. They are not giving a job. They are not giving us anything, nothing. And population is more. Other countries do the same thing. Other countries' population is less, so they are able to survive. But in this country, hook or crook, you can become number one. And everybody wants to become number one. And there is only one. Right? Every parent wants the child to be engineer, doctor. Who will be the patient then? All become doctor, who will become patient? All become engineer, who will do the masonry job? And funny thing is that the mason is getting paid more than the engineer. Engineer gets 20,000 engineer gets. The mason, no tax, nothing, he is getting 30,000-40,000 per month. No tax, all money taking home. And he will act like, sir, no money, sir, I am poor guy, sir. And engineer give donation. You please do this. All ladies will come to you, take your money. So in the future is only this. Future is actually, the preachers will have a big need for the preachers. And then the farmers. That's it. So we have to understand what is real knowledge. And Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse number, chapter 13. Chapter 13, verse number 8. See what is that? 13:8 Bhagavad Gita. Huh? Yeah, that's a verse. Why it's not working? Huh? Okay, see here. Amanitvam, Madambitvam, Ahimsa, Shantirarjavam, Machorya, Pasanam, Saucham, Stairyam, Atma Vinigraha, Indriyarteshu Vairagyam, Anahankara Evacha, Janma Mrityu, Jaravyadi, Dukkha Doshana Jatan Darshanam, Asaktir, Anabishvangaha, Putra Dara Graheshu, Nityam cha Samachittadvam, Ishtanishtopatishu, Mai Chanasya Yogena, Bhaktir, Avyabhicharini. See, Avyabhicharini. Bhaktir, Mai Cha Ananya Yogena, Bhaktir, Avyabhicharini, Vivikta Desha Sevitam, Aratir Jnana Samsati, Adhyatma Jnana Nityatvam, Tattva Jnanata Darshanam, Etat Jnanam Vidhi Proktam Ajnanam Yet Atho Anyata. Translation. Who want to read translation? Who want to read translation? Somebody can read?
Humility, blindness, non-violence, tolerance, simplicity, approaching a bona fide spiritual master, cleanliness, goodness, self-control, renunciation of the objects of sense gratification, absence of false ego, inception of the evil of birth, death, old age, disease, detachment, freedom from entanglement with children, wife, home, and rest. Even mindfulness, heavy pleasure, and unpleasant events, constant and unalloyed devotion to me, aspiring to live in a solitary place, detachment from the general mass of people, accepting the importance of self-realization, philosophical search for the absolute truth. All these are declared to be knowledge, and besides whatever there are may be ignorance.
Understand? Anything other than this is ignorance. How to survive? Is it there? How to fill the belly? Is it there? How to find the partner? Life, what's that? Life mate. It's called life mate. Life mate, is it? As a checkmate. Life mate is a checkmate. Is that all there? Because these are all automatically it will become. We don't need to learn. You don't need to learn how to eat food. Where is the food available? You don't need to learn. Where is sex available? No need to learn. No need to learn. Real sex education means how to control sex, not how to have sex. How to have sex is within you. You know yourself. You don't need someone to teach you how to have sex. How to abstain from sex. That is sex education. That is to be taught. How to control it. How to have uncontrolled sex is not good. Uncontrolled eating is not good. How to control eating. How to control sleeping. That is education. We already have a tendency to eat, sleep, mate, define everything we have. Education means how to control it. That is why austerity, you see, self-control. You see, education is this. Education means this one. How to be humble. நான் கிளாஸ் கொடுத்துட்ருக்கேன் பாகவதம் class. Yeah. How to be humble, that is the education. Because you naturally, why? Because after you come into this material world, you are trying to be independent. And then you think you are a big guy. How to be humble, that is education. When you come to the temple for the first time, we say that, oh, wash the patras. Wash the patras. You sweep the floor, mop the floor. That is education. Education. Pridelessness. How to be, not to have pride. That is education. Our education is what? Totally opposite. How to become puffed up. That is education. How to become puffed up. That is education. And how to become violent towards the weak people. If you are strong, you use it on the other strong person. Don't use it on the weak person. That is the real use of strength. How to be non-violent. Non-violent means use less violence. Use less violence. It means eat only what is required. Kill the plants as much as required. Don't kill the plants more than required. Of course, we need to kill. If you don't kill, means you will die. That's education. How to be tolerant. That is education. Because we want everything fast. Because Rajas, we want everything fast. You join temple only next day. Prabhu, I don't feel anything on my chanting, Prabhu. I don't feel any love in chanting, Prabhu. One day in the temple, one day chanting, Prabhu, I don't feel anything. Why? Tolerant. Until that come to you, you wait. If you want to cry, you cry to the Lord. My dear Lord, you please give me the taste. That's okay. Not testing the process. Maybe this is not right. Maybe I am not doing well. Maybe nothing you can do. You can do nothing. All can be done only by the mercy of the Lord. Only one thing you can do. What is that? Krishna say tomaro, Krishna dite paro, tomaro sakati ache. And what I am doing? So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Krishna say tomara. He is telling to the Acharya, telling to his Guru, my dear Lord, my dear Master, Krishna is yours. Krishna dite para. It means, you have full power. Krishna dite para. Tomara sakati achi, that is your power. Krishna say tomaro, Krishna dite para. Tomara sakati achi, that is your power. What is my power? What I can do? Amito Kangala. Krishna boli tae tave pache. That I can do. What is it? What does it mean? Krishna. What song it is? So and say, and Krishna do what? Krishna se tomara, Krishna dete para, tomara sakati ache, amito kankhala, Krishna boli, thai tava pache. Krishna is yours, and you have the power to give him. You have the power to give him to me. I am simply your servant, running behind you, shouting Krishna. That's it. You can simply go behind Prabhupada and say Krishna. You cannot think, oh, my chanting, I think, my chanting, I have to improve. My chanting, quality, useless quality chanting. What chanting? Useless chanting. With your power, you want to understand Krishna? How to improve by chanting, bro? No, don't improve chanting, just improve your serving. Improve your service, don't improve your chanting. Chanting automatically get improved. Otherwise, all nonsense philosophy. All speculation. All speculation. Huh? You cannot improve chanting. You cannot improve you cannot improve anything. Only one thing you can do. Tai tave Krishna, Krishna Krishna boli, tai tave pache pache. Simply run after Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. 24 hours give for Prabhupada. 24 hours give for Prabhupada. Then Prabhupada will give you Krishna. You cannot take Krishna by your own methods. So this is a nonsense philosophy. Some devotee talk like that, my sadhana, Prabhu. My sadhana, my service, brahmachari training, all bogus nonsense. Brahmachari training means this is brahmacharya training. This is brahmacharya training. How to become humble. How to become non-speculative. How to become less gossip. How to become non-violence. How to become non-violence means what? What is the meaning? How to become non-violence? No. Non-violence means you go and preach. Violence means not preaching. If you don't preach means violence. Non-violence means go and preach. Jiva Himsa. Jiva Himsa. Bhakti Shastra Guru say. Jiva Himsa means torturing living entity. How you torture living entity? I have some valuable item. If you have some valuable thing, suppose in your college you found some very good material. You secretly read this or share with your friends? Secretly. I don't share. No. You do this? No, right? You share with your friends now. And you got Krishna, you got Prabhupada, you don't want to share to others? Sometimes I see some new devotees will come to the temple and the devotees will be sitting in the office. I say, why sitting in the office? Why you are not preaching? Why? You have to preach non-violence. How to become simple, how to approach a bona fide spiritual, how to become clean, how to become steady, nishta. Steady means what? How much ever service you have should be fixed up, your 4 principles and 16 rounds and Mangalharati, that is fixed. Steady. Or one day, very nice, one day very bad. That's Ganatarala, right? You know what is Ganatarala? One day, pakka chanting, next day full sleeping. One day, whole day, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama. So much service, next day, bro. What happened? 2 days did not come. Oh, tired, bro. That day, how much service I did. I did so much service, Prabhu. But did not get love for Krishna, what? What is the use of the service? If you don't get love for Krishna, it means service not enough. If you do so much service means, you should get so much bhakti also. If there's so much bhakti not coming, then service not enough. Understand? That is the understanding. How to become steady, how to become self-control, how to renounce from sense enjoyment. That is education. But our education is teaching what? How to enjoy senses. How to see nicely. See, I got very nice spectacles I got now. Very nicely you can see. I get very phone, nice camera. How to enjoy the senses more. Everything very nice. Smartphone, smart TV, smart everything, smart device, everything, how to enjoy more. ChatGPT, Gemini, everything. That is not education. Education means how to keep your life very simple. And how to become steady. How to renounce from sense enjoyment. And how to be away from your false ego. False ego. How to be away from the false ego. How to come out of birth, death, old age cycle. Your college doesn't even teach there is rebirth, right? They don't teach about all these things. Because ignorance is bliss. If they don't know, they don't even talk about it. All the doctors, they know what is death. They know death is going to happen. They know death is going to happen. But do they teach you what is death actually? What happened during death? Oh, heart stop. Why heart stop? It was functioning all the way, it stopped. Now it become old. Okay, it become old, okay. But what was the fuel that was generating the heart pulses? Who was controlling the motor called heart? What electricity was going in the heart? Actually, it's a power cut. Death means power cut. That is death. So far, motor was functioning. Suddenly, motor stopped. And the foolish guy will say, sir, motor stop, sir. Why motor stop, sir? Motor stop, sir. Motor become old, sir. Motor stop. No, power cut. The real power, Krishna got cut. He left from your heart. Right? Bhagavad Gita, where is Krishna is sitting? 15 and 18. 18 what? 18 where? 18? 61? Can you check? 1861? Two times Krishna says this. Twice. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. I am seated in everyone's heart. What is 1861? I am seated in everyone's heart. Krishna says, and doing what? Doing what? That is 1861. Ishvara means Krishna. Sarva bhutanam hridayase Arjuna tishtati. I am residing in everyone's heart. And he is eating and sleeping there. No. What's he doing? Brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra arudani maya. Oh Supreme Lord, the Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and he is directing the wandering of living entities who are seated on as a mission and made of vital energy. So he is driving the body, which is a mission. He is sitting here and then driving the body. They say the heart is stopped, everything stopped.
Sorry, there was a problem with Apple Music. You need to
Clear.
log in.
So it's very, very important to understand, who are you? So if you are learning avidya whole life, thinking as vidya, what will happen? Just imagine. It's not imagine, reality. Just go and see yourself. See your own life. No need to imagine. See your own life. You are learning. Even I was also learning. All of you are learning. But now by Prabhupada's mercy, we gain the knowledge, and some of you also gain the knowledge, trying to gain the knowledge. So, if you do this, life has become agony. What is agony? What does it mean, agony? Painful? Great pain or suffering. Agony. Life has become agony now. That's why you see everybody is in pain. Everybody you see. Sometimes when I speak to people, I see the first time when I went to the factory to give prasadam, I saw the pain in the eyes of everybody. There's emptiness. You see the eyes. If you look at the eyes, empty, nothing. Life is empty. I know one guy who was actually supplying steel for a company. I think I told before. Was supplying steel for a company. And he's a marketing guy, And he likes a temple, sometimes he comes and go. So, he lost all, both his kidney not functioning. Both kidney not functioning. And he has to support his family, wife and children. Every day dialysis. Every day. And he cannot eat outside, cannot drink outside water, nothing. And then I asked him, he came and he said that, sir, it's happening in my life. I said that, how you are managing? And then he found dead on the road. Here on the corner. When you are riding bike, he fell down and died. Not accident. Because of, not eating, not... And he was working so hard for someone who don't even know. Some girl came in your life and from them you produce something and for them you lost yourself. Understand? You don't even know who they are. Suddenly someone came and you thought they are your life. And then for them you lost your life. No, does it make any sense? This is avidya. This is avidya. Real education means Kaumaram Acharayat Pragya. What is that? What verse? Prahlad Maharaj. 7:5:1 is it? What is the verse? Durlabham Manashu Janma 761. That's why I thought 751. 761. Kaumaram Agyaret Pragyo Dharmam Bhagavatanika Durlabham Manashu Janmam Tadruvam Tattabi Adruvam Artatam. Prahlad Maharaj is preaching to all his demoniac friends. One who is sufficiently intelligent should use the human form of life from the very beginning of life. In other words, from the tender age of childhood. To practice activities of material enjoyment. What is saying? How to eat, how to sleep, how to mate. What to learn? Devotional service, bhakti. Giving up all other engagement. Why? The human body is most rarely achieved. But it is temporary, it's okay, like other bodies, but it is meaningful. Because human life, one can perform devotional service. When a slight amount of sincere devotional service, one can complete perfection. One can get complete perfection. Little bit. Just come and offer some tulsi for Krishna. You come temple and then give to the devotees, Prabhuji, please offer tulsi for Krishna. Oh, Krishna is going to give enormous benefit for that. What if you give your life for Krishna? You know what will Krishna give you? If you give your life for Krishna, you know what Krishna will give you? Mukti. Mukti is so inferior. Mukti is useless for devotees. We don't care about the mukti. Maybe in the initial stage, we worry about the mukti. Mukti is nothing. You know what Krishna gives? Something more than mukti. If you give your life for Krishna, you know what Krishna gives in turn? Krishna become your servant. Krishna become your servant. You know why? You stop thinking about you eating, sleeping. You stop thinking about you eating, sleeping. You stopped. But Krishna thinks for you. Oh, these devotees have dedicated my life for me. I have to think for them. He becomes your servant. Whenever you are in difficulties, Krishna immediately arrange something. Actually, one of the Alvar, one of the Acharya, Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, of course it is his, thought, poetic thought. Krishna is everywhere. That's why this doesn't make any sense. But he is saying, out of love, he is explaining that situation. When Nrsimhadev, he knows that today he has to come outside. And Prahlad Maharaj is going to point somewhere. Nrsimhadev was very careful that which pillar is going to show now. So he went to all the pillars and waiting for Prahlad Maharaj. He went to all the pillars, all the chairs, everywhere he is waiting there. From where he is going to call, I don't know. I mean, that is devotional imagination, poetic. But Krishna is everywhere, that's a philosophy. So the philosophy doesn't match, but he is saying, Krishna is so worried that Prahlad will call me from where I don't know. So let me be everywhere. He's waiting all the places. That is the Tao for Krishna. If you give yourself to Krishna, Krishna gives himself to you. What can be more than this? What can be more than this? Yeah. So, this is very, very rare opportunity to get bhakti. It's a very rare opportunity to get bhakti. What is that? You want to show something? You found some verse? Huh?
Food shall fall from the sky. Akasha. You cannot do nothing. Food will come from the sky. Come to your mouth.
Yeah, same thing Prabhupada say about the Third World War. Prabhupada say Third World War will come. Then everywhere fight, Prabhupada say. India, Pakistan will start it. And America will support Pakistan. Going to be a big war, big problem. Then devotees are worried. They are asking Prabhupada, what to do? The Third World War comes. Prabhupada say, what to do? Yeah, chant Hare Krishna. Take your beads and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. It means don't hold your beads and sit, do service. Prabhupada means that, serve. You be very busy in food distribution. When Ukraine-Russia war happened, what Ukraine devotees were doing? Mass distribution of prasadam. Mass distribution of prasadam. Giving prasadam to everybody. Everybody is suffering for food. What devotee is doing? Distributing prasadam. You understand? Everybody is suffering for food. They are looking at the sky. You are saying, right, food will refer. But Prabhupada say for devotees, non-devotee look at the sky. Some helicopter should come and give some bread for me. They are looking at the sky. But devotees are cooking and throwing from helicopter. So they understand how much Krishna is protecting the devotees. Not only you eat, but you also supply it to others. So we have to understand that we are very, very responsible citizens. Citizens of Goloka Vrindavan. Okay? Very responsible people. So we have to act very responsibly. Prahlad Maharaj says, what age you start this? Kaumaram. What is Kaumaram? The tender age, just like 5 years old. The teeth is falling off, right? That age. 5-year-old, you should start chanting Hare Krishna mantra. And then practice all this education, how to become austere, how to become... That's why when you come to the temple, this is real brahmacharya training. What is real brahmacharya training? Some devotee think, brahmacharya training means must learn the Vedas, must learn properly, read books. I come to temple, read proper books. The temple, they are not letting me read the books, Prabhu. The temple, they are not letting me read books, Prabhu. This training is waste here. You read books to come to temple. After coming to temple, what to do? Serve. Your real business here is what? Serve. But when you stay in the temple, read books sometime so that you will not get some crazy thought again. This is the purpose of reading. I am very clear about it. I can confidently tell. This is the thing. The purpose of life is to not memorize the sloka, 7th canto, 6th canto, 5th canto. That is not actually Vaishnava. It's a Brahmana. It's a Brahmana. It's a bookworm who can simply repeat 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 7. Repeating sloka is a Brahmana. Vaishnava means stand on the street, distribute the books. Invite people to come to temple and feed prasadam to everybody. Prasadam is not normal food, Prasadam is normal food. Give prasadam, give books, preach, make devotees. That is real service. 5 years you must start this bhakti. So real training means how to become austere, how to become self-control, how to become no gossip, how to follow rules and regulations of the ashram. That's it. Then Prabhupada say you follow your service, management will follow you like a shadow. The whole Guru Parampara is following you. Understand? When you are doing this bhakti properly, whole Guru Parampara is following you and protecting you. Everybody is protecting you. When you don't do this, when you're trying to protect yourself, then not going to happen. So it's a very, very important song. I mean, this is Bhagavatam. You don't need to have a separate Bhagavatam class. Okay, this is Bhagavatam. This song, it's wonderful. This song is very dear to me. I like this song very much. This song has opened my eyes. When I was working in IBM, and Sundar Gopal said that IBM, I become monkey. IBM means I become monkey. That's IBM. Simply become monkey. Where is food? 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 What is monkey? Where is food? Where is sex? That is monkey. Monkey's business only two things. Jump after tree after tree after tree to find sex and food. And somehow steal the food, rob from you and beat you, somehow take the food, eating, sleeping, eating, sleeping, eating. Eating, mating, sleeping also less only. You sleep on the tree. I become monkey. And PhD means, Prabhu say plow department. Plowing department. And HP means hellish planet. Sundar Gopal say HP means hellish planet. These are all actually waste of time. Don't waste your life. Everybody, you ask someone 70, 80 years old, if they are still living, okay, just ask them, how was your life? How was the life journey? Everybody will blabber, oh, I wasted my time, he did this to me, I am not happy, my money got cheated. Not even a single guy will say, I am very happy, I am satisfied. The moment I close my eyes, I sleep. Problem for devotees is sleeping. That we cannot control sleep. Outside people, they cannot sleep. They cannot sleep. The moment they close the eyes, the bank loan, and then EMI, and then, like this commitment, that commitment, the breakups, and all girlfriends, everything coming to the mind. Close the eyes. Nobody is happy. But ask all the devotees, they will have no money, they will have only 2-3 pairs of clothes. They have only 3-4 pair of clothes they have. And nothing in the go to the house, nothing will be there. Nothing will be there. No cars, no bike, nothing. You are happy, Prabhu? I'm very happy, Prabhu. I'm very happy. How was your life journey? Wow, fantastic. Fantastic. My life was fantastic. I distributed books, I distributed prasadam, and then this is life. Because real thing is what? Real thing is preaching and devotional service. That's why here Krishna is saying, and then there Krishna is saying, real knowledge means the perception of evil, birth, death, old age and disease. You must understand, you should see all this. Like Buddha, Siddhartha. When you were Siddhartha, and then he went outside. When he born only, the astrologist told, this guy, he takes sannyas. This guy will take sannyas. You protect your son. So, the moment you know what is the problem, he will give up the life. Actually, Uddhava, Vidyara is telling in Bhagavatam, only 2 people are happy in this world. Only 2 kind of people happy in the world. Who are they? One who is in transcendental knowledge is happy. What is transcendental knowledge? What is transcendental knowledge? Understanding Krishna, understanding opulence of Krishna, understanding yourself. I am the part, my connection with Krishna, Sambandha. Let's say we have Madan Mohan, we have Govindji, and then we have Gopinathji. What is that? Madan Mohan, what is this? Madan Mohan, luster. No. How is he lust? Helps us to I don't understand. Say loud, say loud.
Takes away lust for God.
Takes away. No, it's okay. But Madana Mohan duty is actually sambandha. What is that? Madana Mohan established a sambandha. Sambandha means what? Establish the connection. You and Krishna, what? That's Madana Mohan. And then next is Govindji. And then what he does? Abhideya. Abhideya means engage in service. And then Gopinathji, Prayojana. He gave the result. He gave the benefit. Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. These three things. First thing, Sambandha to be established. You, why are you sitting here? Why are you sitting here? Because your Sambandha established. With Krishna, with the devotees, with Prabhupada. You got established. For example, boy and girl, they live together. Sambandha. Connection to be established. Otherwise, why this guy should give all his bank balance to one girl? After I die, all my property goes to this girl. Who is this girl? Did you know her by birth? No, sir. When you know her? Some 35 years old. What is the age now? 41 years old. I am going to die. And I want to give all the property to my wife. 6 years. 6 years, you, the girl, give all the property to her. Why? Because sambandha. Connection got established. Sometimes the newborn baby, the father, mother ready to give up all the wealth for them, for the baby. The newborn baby, they have some disease. And the baby born only one day, and they want to sell all the property to protect the child. Because establishing connection is very, very important. If you don't establish connection, you will fall down. Sambandha. Abhideya means serve. Then Prayojana, then the love, the lust, the prema come in the heart. That is Gopinath. Gopinath can give the prema. So, you have to see what is birth, what is death, what is old age, and what is disease. You have to see. The moment Buddha, Siddhartha, he saw that, he became sannyas. He saw that why I should waste my time. I cannot stop my death. I cannot stop my disease. I cannot be happy here also. How much ever I earn is not going to be sufficient. That's why one businessman from Coimbatore, he was having a press meeting having a meeting with Nirmala Sitharaman. All the business people had a meeting. And then he woke up and said that, sir, madam, I am the proprietor of my company, and the government of India is my sleeping partner. Sleeping partner. I work hard and make money. You come and take 30% from me. He said that if you take GST, tax, everything you take away, now I can do business. He was telling. You make so much money, government will take it away from you. And after taking away, they give the balance to you. Then you want to buy something, again GST in that. Again tax in that. They took the tax and then gave you some money. Then from that money also you buy something, then tax again. Then again tax, everything tax. So you have to see the reality of life is this. You cannot be happy anytime. And the detachment. But the freedom from the entanglement of wife, children, home, and the rest should become freedom. And then constant and unalloyed devotion unto me. This is also jnanam. Jnanam means how to become devotee of Krishna. Aspiring, live in a solitary space. It means, stay away from the worldly people. Detachment from general mass of people. Accepting the importance of self-realization. You have to understand that self-realization is very important. And the philosophical search for absolute truth. Reading the philosophy. Understand who is God. Who am I? All these I declare to be knowledge, and beside all this it is actually called as, what is this? What is it? For ignorance, to learn ignorance, we spend most of your life. We got cheated from the age of 4. Johnny, yes papa, eating sugar, no papa. To learn that I have to pay 50,000 rupees every month. And then you go to school, then they also teach you. Secondary school, they teach you algebra, trigonometry, and then sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. I don't know where I used this in my life. Sin theta, used it? Used sin theta, cos theta. Used in your practical life or not? Do you see any sin theta here, cos theta here? And then logarithm, my God. You learn all these useless things. Can you cook or not? Cooking, I don't know properly. Sin theta, I know. A plus B whole square equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. That I know. But how to cook? What is dal? One guy in Singapore, we asked a boy, one boy, about 6 years. He's about 10 years old. I asked that boy, where does banana come from? I asked him. He said that supermarket. Mustafa is famous supermarket in Singapore. He said, supermarket. Yeah, from where it comes supermarket? Van? It comes from the lorry will come and supply. Where does it come from, that Gudon? Yeah. Where it comes Gudon? Don't know. People don't know how to cook. They don't know how to clean the house, how to sweep, mop. They don't know. They don't know anything. So real education is this: how to have a basic survival. Next thing, swimming. Let's say one joke is there. One guy will be sitting on one Brahmana, big Pandit, he's sitting on with the boatman. The boatman is taking away in the boat. And then he wants to show off his skills, He's a very simple boatman, He's coming from hut, very small hut. You don't have survival food also, you don't have. And then he's sitting and the big Pandit, gold ornaments, everything, silk dress. He's asking, hey, do you know Rig Veda? He said that. What is that? He asked. Don't know what Rig Veda? I don't know. Yajur, Sama, other. I don't know, sir. Then he asked, okay, at least you know Puranas or not? Mahabharata, you know this Bhagavatam, Bhavishya Purana. Do you know Puranas? What is Purana? He asked. You don't know Purana? You lost 50% of your life, wasted, all wasted. 50% life is wasted now. Then after that, he asked, do you know Mahabharata or not? He said, Mahabharata? I don't know. You don't know Mahabharata? You don't know Mahabharata? 70% life is gone. Then, do you know Ramayana? Ram, Sita, I know. Ramayana, I don't know. Oh, 85% life is gone. After some time, the boat got a hole. The water started coming inside the boat. And the Pandit, hey, what is this? What happened? What is coming inside? The boat is, tilting. He asked only one question. Sir, do you know swimming or not? Panditji, do you know swimming or not? I don't know swimming. I'm sorry. I'm going to survive. You are going to die. He said, 100% life is gone for you. So, basic life skills we have to learn. Basic lifestyles. How to do farming, how to cook, how to, in fact, to view your own clothes also. We lost all this knowledge. There are 64 arts Krishna learned. 64 learns. In Tamil also we say, we say 64 arts. How to draw, how to, these are all survival skills. How to carpentry, plumbing, There is no IT job there, no IT job, no accounts job, no manager job. All these things are not there. Clear. So, if you don't do all these things, besides this, whatever is called ignorance. Of course, we need to learn few things, no doubt, but don't waste your time for all these things. If you don't have Krishna consciousness, your life is gone. Clear? That's what actually today we learn from this song. So you can read this translation again yourself. So one more thing is that Bhaktivinoda Thakur is beautifully explaining what will happen if you read so many things, material things. Indulgence in mundane knowledge verily makes an ass out of eternal soul by engaging in infatuation. You know why the ass? Donkey. You know why the donkey is explained here?
What I hear, donkey, when he sees that like the season comes, right? So he sees that all things are there, all the grass are there. He thought that okay, so much is there, I didn't eat anything, and the season is not there, and nothing is left. He said that I ate so much thing, we didn't eat anything, but he ate that.
Is something close to what he said. But actually, why a donkey is mentioned here is because he is carrying so many unnecessary things. Is he going to eat the clothes? Donkey? Donkey is going to eat the clothes? No, right? If it is not required for you, why are you carrying this? Why are you carrying this? You're carrying something, you're earning money and everything, somebody is going to enjoy it. I was hearing one businessman interview yesterday. He was saying, now I am a big crorepati. I got about 50-60 crores, business. Then people ask, how did you become? Sir, it's not easy journey, Not easy journey. Why? Many days, we did not even buy house. We are living in the van. We are living in the car. We did not, if you don't have money, it's okay. He's having so much money. He says that we never took we don't get salary from there. Everything invested. Now I got crores of money, but loss is youthful. It means neither he enjoyed nor he let others enjoy. He is simply keeping all this now. He is going to die. Who will take all this now? Somebody will come and take. And this guy don't know the value of this hard work. He will take drugs. This is our Shah Rukh Khan's son. What's he doing? Shah Rukh Khan's son got caught by having drugs. Why? Because this guy don't know the value of hard earning money. And then you work hard. You sacrifice your whole life. You did not eat. You did not let others also eat. You keeping this money. Give it to somebody and he will misuse it. This life is useless life. Foolish life. Foolish life. So you should learn how to lead a simple life. Of course, it's required. Labho jiveta yavataha. Bhagavatam says. Labho jiveta yavataha. What is the verse? What is the verse? That kamasya nendriya priti. Oh, getting late, huh? Getting late. This was 1 to 10. Kamasya na indriya priti. Kama means desire. You cannot desire for sense enjoyment. You cannot desire to enjoy the senses. What to do? Labho means take money, take things. Jiveta yavata. Jiveta yavata means jiva. Jivana. Yavata means as much. How much you need living, that much you take. How much you need, that much you take. Labho jiveta yavata. Why? Jivasya tattva jignasu. In life is for what? Understand the tattva. Jignasu means learn. This life is meant to learn the higher purpose. What is tattva? Who is dharma? Who is God? What is myself? What is the purpose of my life? Human life is this. We cannot go and give Bhagavatam classes for dogs and cats. Because they don't know Divya Tattva Jignasu. Suppose if you give a nice Bhagavatam, new Bhagavatam set and give it to donkey, what does it do? Huh? Bhagavatam set, bro. How do you eat Bhagavatam set? Bhagavatam set also donkey eats. Bhagavatam also donkey eats. Really? Yeah, for donkey, Bhagavatam, money, paper, everything, garbage, all same. So donkey don't know value of Bhagavatam, but you know value of Bhagavatam. You know value of Bhagavatam. That's why you got this life. Now what to do? Don't need the papers. Don't need some papers. Don't spend your life in simply to earn money, but don't need this. Your donkey life, last life. Now you got a human life. Kamasya Nandriya Priti. Don't try to eat so much of papers. And what to do? Jivasya Tattva Jignasu. This life is to learn about the Tattva. Na Artha. Not for sense enjoyment. Not for making money. Yasya karma bihi. Karma bihi means your actions. Your actions should not be used for sense enjoyment. It's a translation. Life desire should never be directed towards sense gratification. One should desire only healthy life. Should desire only healthy life? Yeah, no problem. Healthy life is not a problem. Healthy life you lead, it's okay. I need to live comfortably, it's okay, no problem. Do something for that, it's okay. Then after that, not for self-preservation. Or self-preservation. Was used for healthy life or self-preservation. Preserve yourself, yeah, but not for sense enjoyment. Since a human being is meant to inquire about the absolute truth, nothing else should be goal of one's life. What's your goal? I want to become collector, doctor. No, the goal of life should be to become servant of Krishna. Then you can become doctor, engineer, that's okay, that's your personal choice. That's your choice. But the main thing is to become servant of Krishna. Clear? I think this is the purport of this song. That's why this donkey is compared. Donkey is compared because he is carrying something useless, which is not required for him. And then he is getting some money. Something, okay, get some food. Okay, take this carrot, 1 carrot. But if you let it loose, it can go outside and find its own food. No need to work, no need to carry all this. Similarly, if you simply go to the world, food is available there. Food is available, everything is available. But now, you cannot understand this when you are youthful. Youthfulness, you won't understand this because you are so busy by doing all. But when you become old, then you will think, oh my God, my life is gone. I was working hard for my children don't even want to talk to me by phone now. They don't even want to affect, because he is busy now, he is busy with own life. Nothing pleases me. You see now, I find that nothing at all pleases me. Nothing pleases me. Because of that, life has become Magauni. And then knowledge become sharp, pointed shaft. Pierce your heart. Now he is saying that he is fortunate to say that. But mostly they are unfortunate. They will die like that only. 99% they die like that only. But this particular example, Bhaktivinoda Thakur say, there is no treasure worth seeking in this world other than your lotus feet. That's why it's called as Abhaya Charan. Abhaya Charan. Abhaya means fearless feet. So, there is no treasure in this world other than seeking lotus feet, Bhaktivinoda, abundance, all his mundane knowledge, and makes you lotus feet, sum and substance of his life. Okay, so I stop here. You want to ask any questions, you can ask. Any doubts, any comments, or you want to add something?
Until that Vidyara happens, until that transcendent knowledge comes to my heart automatically, that kind of stage. Before that, we should read books like for example, we should continuously read books every day.
Say example of breathing. Reading books is like breathing. Reading books is like breathing. Breathing is important or not important? But is the purpose of life is breathing or not? Your purpose of life is breathing? You have other work to do. So you should balance both. You cannot, Prabhu, I have to breathe now, I can't do anything else. Do you say like that, Prabhu, I have to breathe? Can you do something? Can you eat now? Prabhu, breathing now. Breathing going on now. I cannot do this. Can you say that? That's why reading books like breathing. So you have to hear the philosophy. But your main duty is that you committed to Prabhupada that you will establish his mission. So you have to spend some time for it. Some 30 minutes, 1 hour is enough in a day. 1 hour maximum, that's enough. Now we have other latest technologies, we have phones, we have so many gadgets, technologies to hear. Also can. This is what I understand. And so far I did not leave the temple. Okay, so I can. This is how I lead my life. The moment I come to Pondicherry, if you talk about sadhana and all, I have no sadhana, nothing. I am always on my feet. Sundar Gopal was the same. Of course, before. Now he got more devotees, he is focusing more. But he also running on his feet. Moment, Prabhupada time, all Guru Maharaj fell down. He went to America, he went to Singapore, he went to India. So many things, He was doing restaurants and so many things. Satyajit Prabhu, you see, he has any time, any sadhana. Where is his Satyajit Prabhu sadhana time? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You see like that? But he's holding brahmacharya. So somehow or other you must read. How you do, that's your choice. Reading is important. Why important? Because you will not fall down. But by reading, can I understand Krishna? No. No. By reading, you can understand Krishna. If you think that by reading I can understand Krishna, then you are wrong. By reading, you can increase your faith. That's it. Reading keeps your faith going. Keep your faith going. Keep your faith going. For that, you have to hear, read and hear. So we should not stop that. You cannot stop reading and hearing. At the same time, you cannot stop your service also. How is it possible? That's management. Prabhupada says that Temple President, make sure that all the men are brahmacharis, all the mothers are married. Temple President must make sure that all the men are brahmacharis, all the women are married. Then devotee asks, how is it possible, sir? How is it possible? You want everybody to be a brahmachari, at the same time all the mothers will be married. How is it possible? Prabhupada said that is management. And similarly, you should not give up your reading, you cannot give your service also. You cannot give your chanting, you cannot give your reading, you cannot give your service. How to do that? That is management. That's your management. Prabhu, if you are sincere, you will do. If you are sincere, you will do. If you are weak soldier, then you will say, Prabhu, because yesterday, Prabhu, I was doing this, today I cannot. I mean, 1 day, 2 days, it happened to everybody. We are not a pure person. But it cannot be a habit. It cannot be a habit, Because we are in the battlefield. Sometimes we fight, sometimes win, sometimes lose also. That's a sadhana bhakti. Sometimes we win, not that I will never lose, Prabhu, every day. Yeah, but sometimes we lose, that's okay. But that cannot be a habit. Because I was doing so much service yesterday, today, Prabhu, no Bhagavatam class, no Guru Puja, no nothing. Then what happened? Then what will happen? You will fall down. So, reading is like a breathing. That's why I'm giving an example of breathing. Breathe. At the same time, the purpose is not breathing. Prabhupada told, I wrote all the books to convince you to serve me. Because he says chant Hare Krishna, but the meaning is to serve. Clear? You have to balance. How you balance, that's your talent. That's your talent. Prabhu, there are so many examples. You give me one example, by reading book, he become Bhagavat. You give one example. I can give you n number of examples by service, how many people become pure devotees. Jagannath Das Babaji disciple, own disciple. He don't know how to read right. He don't read Bhagavatam, no Chaitanya Charitamrita, nothing he reads. Don't read at all. Whose disciple he? Jagannath Babaji Maharaj. He did not switch camp. Prabhu, this Guru Maharaj is not teaching anything to me. I'll go to some other Guru Maharaj. They always switch camp, no? YS came, H came, ISKCON. ISKCON like this, H came like this, IS came like this, ABC like this, always comparing. But neophyte, third class. Thinking like a third class, but comparing like Acharya. Third class. Then you switch camp. This camp, right? Cannot do this. So you don't even don't know how to read, write also. Then he is getting old, 147 years old. His eyelids called completely closed, he cannot see anything. Then he told, his name is Bihar. Hey Bihari, read Chaitanya Charitamrita. I want to hear. Then he said, Guru Maharaj, I don't know how to read, write. Hey, read, he said. Open the book, start reading. Open the book, start reading. You don't know ABC, nothing. He said, read. Had faith in the Guru Maharaj. Should have faith to open the book, right? First you say, I don't know how to read, right? And Guru say, read. Then I go, Maharaj, are you fool? Are you fool, Maharaj? I am telling, no, I don't know how to read and write. He didn't say like that. Faith, open the book. Then he was reading. Then he didn't ask the question, Maharaj, why you did not do this before itself? Why did not do this before itself? That is unconditional surrender. If you can do now, you could have done before also what? Why did not do this? Because he knows that. We don't know. He knows. He knows why is he doing this. So, the faith is the basis. So, reading like this, there are so many examples. By service only, you get the knowledge. By reading, you keep your faith. You understand that. Reading keeps you going. A sambandha is established. Establishing sambandha is the books. And after sambandha is established, abhideya. Then prayojana.
But in that case, like for example, initially somebody comes and you preach to them, philosophy. So because we are not that much advanced, how to keep the philosophy going?
You don't give any philosophy to anybody. You cannot convince anybody. Vishnu Bhakti Vina. What is that? Vishnu Sakti Vina. That verse is there. Yeah. Vishnu Sakti Vina, it goes like that. When you find Vishnu Sakti Vina, one verse is there. Without Vishnu Sakti, you showed it. Without Vishnu Sakti, you cannot do anything. So our job, Prabhupada say, preaching, what is preaching? As a preacher, what is your duty?
Convince somebody to chant 16 hours for
Huh? You're going outside, right? Preaching. What is your duty to preach as a preacher? Prabhupada say, some more or other you make him read my books. That is your job. I am going to learn this quote, that. I am going to making a pure devotee. After listening to me, he become nothing. Nothing will happen. Maybe if you are an advanced devotee, yeah, that's okay. Understand? But the main motive of preaching is what? To some or other give a book of Prabhupada and make him read the book. Your preaching is that, are you reading this book or not? Which book you are reading? Or reading this book? Did you finish this book? How do you like this book? Can you give your feedback about the book? How do you feel? That is enough. Understand? Because overnight nobody can become pure devotee. That's why I am saying to convince others, it's come from inside, not from outside. Asking how to convince, now that come from by mercy of Guru. Krishna Krishna Boli Tai Tava Pache Pache. That's it. Not by reading book you get knowledge, right? Right? You know all this word. How to connect, how to know. All the verse but connection. When a person come to you, what to tell him? For some devotee, I will tell something else. If he asks me what I should, he asked me yesterday, I told him something different. What I should do now, I gave him different idea for him. If he asks me what I should do, I give different idea for him. If he asks me, I give different idea for him. Because it person to person, his surrender level, his intelligence level, and then his life set level, everything changes. Instruction. That knowledge comes from which book? From which book you get that? One devotee once actually imitated me. He just whatever advice I told him, he gave the same advice to other person. Same advice to other person. That made a big mess. Then said, bro, you told me, I told the same. I say, don't do this. This person, you cannot give this advice. Oh, really, bro? I don't know. Which book talks about all these things? Which kind of Bhagavatam? Divya Gyan, Hriday Prakashita. That is the mercy of spiritual master. Mercy of pure devotee. So you don't get any preaching potency from the books. Preaching potency comes from within. Reading books is simply to keep your faith going. I understand? Of course, I don't say don't read books. That's not my point. But don't think that book is everything. That is my point. My idea is that, okay, from now onward, don't read so much book. That's not my idea. You read books. Prabhupada say 1 hour you must read books. But the purpose is what? 1 hour read book, 23 hours you serve. 23 hours you serve. 1 hour read books. That is the purpose. My clarity is on the purpose. My point is, I am not here to say don't read books. I am not saying that. You must read books. But that's why I say breathing. Can you stop breathing? Breathing cannot be stopped. Reading also cannot be stopped. But the purpose is not breathing. Purpose is something. Breathing is a base. I say Prabhupada say books are. See how it is connecting? How it is matching? Books are the basis. Books are not everything. Books are the basis. Preaching is the essence. You see how it is matching nicely? And if you want to read books are the essence. I mean something is not right. That is not the proper philosophy. Books are the basis. Preaching is the essence. Utility is the principle. So based on why this temple president doing like this? Why that temple is doing? Utility is the principle. I have to know what is available with me, I will do. Why the temple brahmacharis are used in this, that. Utility is the principle. What is available now, I can use. And gradually it takes time, We increase the process and everything. So this is the instruction. Knowledge comes from inside. That is coming by your surrender to Prabhupada. More you please your spiritual master. See here. What is there? Sakshudan dilo che janme Prabhu se divya gyan hriday prakashito. Janma you surrender Prabhupada, the knowledge comes from in the heart, into the heart. What is next one? Prema bhakti jahoidi avidya vinasa jate. Then after you get the divya gyan, what happens? Then prema bhakti comes, avidya goes away. Vedigaya jahara charito. Okay, anyway. Anything else, bro? Any questions? Any questions you have? What's your name? Ashwin. Where are you from? Pondicherry. Oh, what are you doing? Which college? Oh, not studying here? Oh, you are a tourist. Resident. What are you doing? Working? Preparing for masters. You are doing some coaching center, something. Where are you staying? Where you are staying? Saram. Okay, thanks for coming. Hare Krishna. Take prasadam. Narendra, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandari Bol.